Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Fresno State has a lot to prove. This first season in the Pac-12, they've been good for a long time, whether it was the WAC, the Mountain West Conference. Fresno State Bulldogs have proven they can compete with the best of the best, and now they get another chance to showcase that on the Pac-12 stage. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Memphis offense to go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Back to throw, it's Nolan. With the catch, it's Tipton. He's past the 30. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Fresno State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example. He's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had. Because, David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree. He can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. Like, and the offensive coordinator told us this week coming in the matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get if he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Nolan. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. A sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Grab behind the line. It's Chapman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside. It's Hayden. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Hayden. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Nolan. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Memphis. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. This is now a 7-point game. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Memphis picking up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Wide open, makes the catch. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on top.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Hayden. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Martin back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 45, on his way. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 13 team, the USC Trojans.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with it.
Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Martin back to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the... Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The keeper on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Reading the option, it's Nolan. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Hayden. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trucks through the defender. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Flips it out to the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They're going back to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. Sweet cut there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The sure hands, it's Chapman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Running inside, it's Hayden. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. All the way back to the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Fresno State will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll run it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Memphis will be forced to punt. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Martin will throw it. It's complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big...
He's got it way down the field. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The snap sets up to throw. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Fresno State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Bringing it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll try it again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Martin back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They're trying to hurry to the line. They're right on the edge of field goal range here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. He got it! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get